Here we go. 54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Here we go, 47.
Check. Watch out.
Go. Get out there. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54. Watch the curve.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill.
54's Mike. Check.
26.
54.
26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, kill. 26.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Tight right.
Kill.
Check.
26. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Safe. He's crossing. Sammy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56.
Hey, eat. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it.
Kill.
Alert 3.
On first down, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike 54. All day.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch QB drop. Check the backer.
We're going to 53.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack.
And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Robert Quinn, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Room to run past midfield. Cuts it out to the sideline. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Out.
Kill.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 10 again. As the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the leg.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
26.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
26.
54.
26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
54. Here we go, here we go.
Go. Me. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Got to do better. Come on,
26.
right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. Complete to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Come on, baby. Woo!
26.
Mike's by 4.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
What you got?
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And Forbath will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's our field. Hey, it's our out.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
You kill.
To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jumper, 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 jumper.
You kill.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 25, check 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front first.
you.